back to the channel. Today we're going to start working a little more on this 283 because we got something for it today that we're going to put on it because the other one just really didn't look good. So we thought we'd get one that looks really good. And then we're going to clean up the oil filter thing because they got an oil filter coming.
Do some welding.
And
we'll probably do a couple things in this video.
Yeah,
just some odds and ends.
Odds and ends. Well, because we're going to try to get this thing ready so we can prime it. I have to get that oil filter and that oil filter container like cleaned and then put that little bracket back up on the bottom of the motor.
Yeah.
So let's get to it. All right, guys, we're going to break out the Ting tools today because we're going to put this beautiful thing on. Don't let it blind you on that pretty motor out there. That's going to be pretty cool. So we're going to break these out. I mean, we used it a little bit, didn't we, Hunter?
Oh yeah.
Like
we used it putting together the motor.
Putting the motor together, but we've been using just what's nearest, and those cobalts that we got were nearest for a little bit, so we just been using them. But the quality of these tools right here are pretty cool. People were like, I've never heard of Ting. I'm like, then who are you? Where have you been, under a rock? No, I'm joking. Just kidding. But Ting's pretty cool. I've not heard of them until I started watching a lot of car stuff on YouTube. But I mean, it's pretty cool. I just like the logo is pretty cool. So let's get to it. All right, guys, this looks way better, doesn't it?
Oh yeah,
it does. So we're gonna get it put on. And what tooth is this one?
72, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I like it. A lot. Wonder what the torque specs are. Tight. I'm not gonna go too tight. That looks way better, man.
Yeah, it does.
You know, a lot of times I used back in the day when I change a thermostat in my car, I'd just use the gasket maker stuff.
Oh really?
Cake it on there real thick and put it on there and never leak.
Yeah.
But it didn't look the prettiest.
That looks good though.
That looks good.
So we're gonna move on to something else.
Yep. All right, guys, look how nasty this thing is.
It's nasty.
This is the old filter from
who knows when.
Who knows? Oh my Lord. I'm gonna have to do it like this. I hope there's not oil in it. Oh.
There's oil in it.
There's old Earl. Man, that is so bad. Let me pour it in this container.
Brake cleaner.
Brake cleaner. But you want to clean something?
Be careful, don't spray it in your eyes.
Yeah, don't look at it. Like that?
Yeah.
Alright guys, I guess why I'm gonna have to soak that thing in purple power tonight, because I mean on the bottom of that container is probably an inch of just goo. I don't see how we got that motor to where it is today.
No.
As bad as it was. So
let's give an update on this Dodge right here.
Alright, yeah, we took it back apart because I think it was a bad head gasket, that brand new but not good. So it's leaking again, so on both sides now.
Yeah,
so we're going to take
replace this.
This side's fixed now.
This left side, and now it's working good.
It's just a little bit of a drip on that side, and when we took it apart, it looked fine. The head wasn't warped. We used straight edge and make sure it wasn't warped, and it was fine. And he put the new gasket on it, and it fixed it.
So now we're gonna do it to the right side.
We're doing it to this side next, probably in the morning, and so we can get this Dodge out of here. So we can start working harder.
And then tell them about the air suspension.
Oh, then we was working on it, and this thing just went and dropped because one of the airlines broke.
One of the airlines down here broke.
So
it dropped the whole suspension.
It dropped this thing. Show them how low it is over here.
Yeah, I mean it's sitting pretty low.
I mean we got a low rider in our hands. So
but
what
I mean,
we had to do was we had to order this from Dodge.
The air suspension.
And you can't just buy the one part. You had to buy the whole thing.
The whole like air harness, I think that's what they call it.
It was like $200 and something.
Yeah.
So we got to put that on. We got to change the head gasket on that side.
So our buddy will be getting all this ready, which we haven't been able to film any of it, but it's okay. It's okay. We just wanted to give you an update on what's going on with this thing.
Yeah. So it should be out of here tomorrow.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
And get it on the road.
We said that once before.
And it But I
didn't
mean,
work
it's
out.
gonna work out.
But this time it will work out because I believe it will. And we got a new radiator in it. I forgot
Oh
to
yeah,
tell you
new
that.
radiator.
Yeah, because that radiator was like caked in mud.
Yeah.
And had a hole in it.
No, I mean, there's been a lot of stuff, but it's coming together.
It's coming back together, and it's gonna be a nice truck.
It's gonna be
because it is a very
it's gonna
nice
be,
truck.
yeah, it's beautiful. But it's gonna run beautiful.
But here's the part that broke. I think was something
just
like
like
that.
a little piece like that. And
Oh,
you have
right
to buy
here
the
it is.
whole.
This part broke.
You have to buy the whole thing.
You had to buy the whole thing. So what we're going to do is when we take that one off, we're going to put it away in case something else happens. We can have a part.
Spare parts for it.
So.
So what are you gonna do? Jump on welding?
I think I'm gonna get the die grinder out and grind a little bit, so when we can go through here and hit a little bit more welds on this. We're just going. This right here takes a while, so we're just going to do a little bit at a time.
We'll put a little bit in each
we'll do
video.
other things and then jump over here and do this because.
It's gonna take a while.
We told you when we first got this car, this is a long time process.
It's a slow process.
Because we've never done this, like insane.
Never a car this bad.
No, never. So, but we can do it. Let's do it. All right, guys. Well, we're going to get started back on a little bit of welding. I don't know how this thing ends up out that far, but it makes it easier.
Yeah. So we're gonna get to welding.
Guys, I'm practicing. I'm getting better because look, it'll start looking like a
You're looking better at it.
better. You know, I got a lot of filling in to do, but it's becoming a unit now. That's a lot of work we're gonna have to do. But you gotta think, I've never done this before.
And it don't look too bad.
Oh, look at this one. I got a little pinhole right there beside it, but that's just my spot. But you just go back, just take your time, go through here and.
And once we wire brush the flux off of it,
better.
It looks a lot better.
Yeah, because I was like, man, that's the ugliest thing. Then Hunter got the wire brush out and started scraping on it. It looked pretty good. I'm like, oh my gosh.
The flux just makes it look ugly at first.
What we need to do is get us a tank for our gas.
Yeah.
But we got so much flux wire that we're going to have to use it up.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll probably do this whole thing in flux.
The whole car,
The
basically.
whole car. Because, I mean, I've got like...
And it's expensive to start getting in that, to start using the gas machine about a tank and everything.
Tank and everything, yeah. So, if anyone knows a good place, cheap place to buy a tank.
In the East Tennessee area.
Yeah. In the... What would Knoxville, Maryville, Alcoa...
Knoxville and surrounding counties.
Lenore County.
Lenore
Lenore
City.
City, you know, any of those areas, Strawberry Plains. We'll go anywhere to get it if it's a good deal. But guys, so let's get back to welding a little more. So we get it all like that, then we gotta what? Go back and grind all that smooth?
Yep.
Wow.
And then if there's pinholes, fill it
Then
back up.
it's just a long process.
Because we don't want to fill it up with Bondo because we want to have it all sealed where rust won't get built up inside.
Yeah, we want it to be like one piece of steel.
Yes.
So we're going to do a lot of welding. So let's get back to work. All right, guys, we're back here the next day. Man, this thing turned out way better. This thing was solid black.
It looks good now.
Yeah, it looks good. So we're going to get that on. We picked up the oil filter, which this is cool to me because I really never seen these before myself.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's got the ring in there. So what we're going to do is I guess it goes like this.
We're going to put that on, and then we have an extra set of gaskets for the valve covers, so we're going to throw those on.
And then we're going to prime the engine.
Prime the engine because it needs it.
Well, we got to prime it to see if you have any leaks.
Yep.
So, fingers crossed.
So let's get to work.
Alright. we're going to try to get this put in right here, which is kind of tight. So dude, might have to have a longer extension. Ow, that'd break your wrist if you ain't careful. Yep. Thank you, sir. This should make it work now. Oh, yeah. It's good to use the right tools, ain't it? Well, the only thing hard about it is I like how you can still ratchet it.
Yeah.
Alright guys, well we gotta take these off right here.
Well, we got the oil filter in.
Yeah. That was a battle.
It's just hard to record too because it's so tight.
Yeah, it's so tight because those headers and that big old oil pan.
And your hands would block what they couldn't even see.
So
We might throw in a little cup of it if it looks okay, but if
yeah,
not, then no.
Because it was fun getting in there.
Oh, yeah.
That big container.
So what are we doing right now?
Well, we got to take these off. So when we get the oil, I guess we just pour the oil in here. And then once we get the oil in there,
We're going to prime the motor.
Prime it. See if there's anywhere it leaks, if there's a bolt out, or all that fun stuff, you know?
Yep.
And man, just one step closer to starting this thing.
It's getting close.
Alright guys, now we get a little bit of oil in this thing. I had to put the valve cover on, so I tried to do it
Without it
and spill oil. So man, now it's going to be harder to tell if it's leaking. So we just used our old quart gasket because we bought better gaskets for this. But I mean, that quart gasket seems to be working pretty good.
So we're gonna fill it up a little bit and
then take this back off and then prime it.
wouldn't we be able to see on this side if it's primed too?
No, we can. We could probably do it for a little bit and
see
watch
first.
this side and then
See
take this side. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Alright guys, well I got this primer tool here.
That came with the Nova.
I come with the Nova. Hopefully it's working. I believe it is.
I think so.
So we're going to turn it with this until we get some oil coming up through these.
Out of these.
And I think it takes a little bit. And then we got to look and make sure there's no leaks around the motor.
Everything.
Make sure that all the bolts are in.
I think you need some new pants.
I wore these so I can rock and roll tonight.
Oh yeah.
So let's get this started and see what happens here. There, yep. Right here, guys. Right here is a spot we forgot to plug. See where the oil is?
Yeah, it shot up a second
It shot
ago.
up like a geyser.
So we're gonna fix it.
So we got to fix that real quick. So that was so funny because I wish we had it on film because it shot up probably. Well, you can see how high it shot up.
Yeah, I mean it shot up a good 6-7 inches.
We have oil pressure, guys.
Yep.
We have
So
oil
let's fix it.
Guys, we're going to have to come back tomorrow because we shot a geyser up right here and we got to find a bolt that will fit in that. Because we looked through all of our stuff and
We don't have one.
we don't have one. So all we got to do is plug this off so far. But we have great oil pressure because that thing shot that dang high.
It was crazy.
I mean, it shot.
If someone was looking over it, they'd got a
With
face
somebody-
full.
yeah, it would have been hilarious. But guys, I know we got oil pressure. That's a plus. So we got oil so far up in there because it went to the top of the motor right there and shot plumb up in there. So we'll come back, we'll get that plugged in, and then we'll prime this engine.
So see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. All right, guys, we got a surprise coming right here.
So we're making room.
We're making room.
Because it's...
And then, guys, you know, yesterday when we was priming at how the oil shot up, we had the missing piece.
Oh, yeah. And that connects to that wire we found.
Yeah, the wire, I was wondering what it was. This is for it, so the oil sending.
So we'll probably pop that on.
We'll pop that on and prime it while waiting on that on our surprise to get here.
Yep.
Guys, well, we got it covered up now.
We got.
If you want to know what this is,
tell them what it is.
This is a 5.7
liter
Hemi. Because we're gonna have to swap the motor in that.
Because
truck.
What did it do? Throw a rod?
Throw a rod or something like that. Because that piece that we showed you come off the lifter must have went down in there and a bunch of mumbo jumbo
messed it up.
So guys, if you want to see us rebuild a Hemi, put it down there in the comments, because we'll
have a motor left over, and
we'll have a motor to rebuild it. Put a big old choppy cam in it.
Maybe a Texas speed cam.
Hey, we don't know. Then we might be able to put it in something like a go-kart. Nah. But guys, let's get in here and get started on this. All right, guys. So we're gonna put this in right here. This is what we shot the oil plumb this high yesterday because we didn't have.
Crazy Dave hooked us up with it.
Yeah, Crazy Dave hooked us up. I forgot. He told me to.
He said we was gonna get one, that he might have one, but we didn't remember.
I forgot all about it, to be honest with you. So it goes in there. And which one of those wires go to, you think?
This one probably right here.
Does it have an end on it?
This end?
Yep. No, that's not it. We'll find it here in a minute.
It's one of them. So we're getting that put on there, and then we're gonna prime the motor.
Yeah, hopefully don't shoot anything else out. All right, guys. Well, we got some oil coming up right here. Show it to them.
Yeah, you see it right there. There's that
Oh,
one.
I got some over here too.
There we go. There's that one.
Now oil's overflowing a little bit.
It's okay.
I got oiled up almost every one of mine. All right, we primed it, come through every one of them.
Every single
Put
one.
a rag there to catch oil so it don't go all over the place.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna put those
Cork
gaskets on it just for now, because we'll have to take these off to adjust these when we start it.
Adjust the
valves.
The valves.
And I mean
the tips.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Rockers.
The rockers is what we adjust.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we gotta adjust them. So we got oil primed through this whole engine.
So much easier when
you have that hole plug.
Yep.
But I spilled oil all over the place yesterday when I shot that geyser.
So we're gonna have to buy some stuff to clean it up.
Yeah. So I mean, I got some oil on the floor, and then where I spilled it up front when I was filling it, I got some oil there. But besides that, there's no oil.
So let's get these valve covers on.
Let's do it.
What are you doing? Tightening these down?
Yeah. Hopefully.
Everything's good so far. I'm happy.
So far, it's looking. You don't want to jinx it.
No, but so far it's looking good.
So far, it's looking good. Everything that primed great.
Yeah, that's what I'm happy with.
It primed great.
And it just looks good.
And it's looking really good. And get these tightened up, sealed down a little bit, because we're changing these gaskets.
Yeah.
These are not the gaskets we're using.
But we're putting them on there just to keep everything out of it.
Yeah, we're gonna leave this in it
until
you can change them when I get them all the way tight up.
Well, I thought you did. How tight you going?
I don't want oil.
Don't break the bowl. That's good, ain't it? It primed up.
Yeah, we got it primed up. We got some more welds on. Dude, the car's coming together now. We got the thermostat housing, or whatever you want to call that, on there. What we need to do is bring the carburetor over here and just see if it mounts, if it fits up.
But that might be in next video.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah, because I might just go ahead and do it. Or, nah.
We got to clean it.
Yeah, we're going to clean that carburetor first. And then, I guess it's time to start putting the front end together so we can
Get it started up, yeah.
Because, I mean, why not? Let's hear it run one good time. We got some mufflers. We're going to doll them up a little bit and get them put on so it's not just so loud. So we're just going to put, I mean, these mufflers are made to mount straight up to the header.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
So it's going to be loud. So, guys, I mean, make sure that you like, subscribe, guys. You know, I just want to say this real quick. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. If you want to see us build a Hemi, which we've never even dealt with fuel injected, but if you want to see it, make sure you give us a thumbs up.
And comment down
below. And what should we do? Because we're going to have a Hemi.
Out of this Dodge
right here. Because we got a Hemi out there to go in it. So we might video changing the motor.
Maybe.
Because that's going to be fun. And guys, just make sure you like, subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Peace.